my house is a hot mess. What I mean by mess is messy. And I don't know if you guys are this way, but my husband and my son, okay, there's piles of stuff everywhere. I mean, there's one hallway in our house that has piles of stuff, and it's so high that you can barely see the wall. And it's nothing of value. It's papers, it's books, it's just stuff. So please, people, I hope there's someone out there that's like this. And recently, I've been thinking a lot about stuff. So much so that I don't know if you guys have seen this woman on Netflix. Her name is Maria Kondo, right? She's this little Japanese person who tells you to hold everything and see if it gives you joy. So I've been doing this. I've been trying. I've been holding things and asking myself, even if it's my husband's or my son's, and I say, does it give me joy? And then what you're supposed to do with that is either you throw it out, or you put it, you put it in what I've done is an IKEA container, because IKEA has these containers, and you put it inside and you save it, because those are the things that bring you joy, right? And I've been thinking a lot about stuff and the value I put on stuff, and this has taken me to this story that I'm going to title. What am I going to title it? I'm going to title it, Can Jesus Be Maria Kondo? So I'm going to take you back to, I'm going to set the scene here, okay? I'm from Chicago. I'm originally from Chicago, and it's summer 2004. It's really hot, and it's 7 a.m. And my sister Nidia and I, we are carrying boxes out onto our front lawn in the city of Chicago. So we're carrying these big boxes, we bring them out, and I tell my sister Nidia, we don't have prices on anything. And my sister Nidia, who she's really organized, I've structured everything, says, Carolina, don't worry about it. Just put the boxes out, and when people come, look in the boxes, we'll give them a price. So I'm doing this. And meanwhile, in the back, you hear my mother speaking very loudly on the phone, telling my sister Lucy, traiga los Dunkin' Donuts, tráigalo con café. What that means is, bring the Dunkin' Donuts with the coffee. We're Puerto Ricans, we like Dunkin' Donuts and coffee. So we're putting all these things out on our front lawn, and we're having a yard sale. And let me briefly explain what is a yard sale. A yard sale is like a Flohmarkt in here in Germany. A Flohmarkt, which is a lot more structured. A Flohmarkt, like Olympiastadt, where you go in the morning, you pay your money, you organize your table, or the neighborhood Flohmarkts that you have here. Well, this is a Puerto Rican version of a Flohmarkt, which is just put all the contents of your house out on your front lawn, and hopefully you sell some things. And in the United States, when you have a yard sale or a garage sale, you usually advertise it. And like I said, we just put the contents out on the front lawn. And I'm going to set this up for you, okay? So behind me are rows and rows of tables full of boxes with just stuff. And over here, this is a big, giant picture with butterflies, right, in pink, and butterflies are flying. And it comes with two wall sconces that are shaped as butterflies that have candles on it. Now this is from, it's from Home Goods. Home Goods is like the Latino version of IKEA. So you go there and you get a catalog, and you want to decorate your house, and you look at Home Goods, and you can buy stuff, and if you want, you have a party, and my mother would have these parties with her Latina friends, and they would come and they would, and my mother would get like something free. So our house was decorated with all these Home Goods things. And there's a couple of couches, a table, and over here is we had a couple of Eames chairs. And if you don't know who Eames chairs are, they're great architects from, I think, the 1920s. It was a husband and wife, and they had these incredible design chairs, but we had no idea that they were Eames chairs. So now, fast forward, the donuts arrived, and at this point, the majority of my brothers and sisters are there. And I'll let you know that I'm the youngest of 12, so everybody's there. And I think at this point, a lot of my nephews and nieces are there. And at this time in my life, I think we had about 26 nephews and nieces. So we're all out on this front lawn and selling stuff. And if you're walking by, what it looks like is the inside of a house out in front, you know? So there's people, like my nephew Eric and Hoyle, they were on the table doing something, like playing games. My brother and his wife were on the couch. My sister was on the steps with my mom arguing about the price of some chewed up plates that my mom wanted to sell for like $10. And there's no way that anybody's going to come over and buy anything with all these Puerto Ricans like living on this lawn. So my sister Nidia says, "You guys, get up, no one's going to buy anything. Come on, get up, pretend you're buying." everybody's stands up and they're pretending that they're buying. I was dealing with some two Mexican women that were looking at the home goods painting, and they were kind of like outbidding each other, which was good. And I remember my brother taking some old ladders that were just in old tools of my dad who had passed, these tools haven't been used forever, and he's trying to sell them to this guy. And I remember my sister Nidia over by this Anglo couple who wanted to buy these Eames chairs, and my sister thinks she's being smart. She's like, "Okay, yeah, you can have one for $15, or you can have two. You can have the two for $25." And they're like, "Oh, ooh." People, these Eames chairs, they sell for like $400 a piece. So we didn't know that, but and it's all this commotion is going on, and this is when all of a sudden from the tables behind me, you hear, "A Jesús no se vende." You hear it again. "A Jesús no se vende." Translation, "You don't sell Jesus." My mother was holding a cross up, and all of us just stopped and looked at my mom. It's a cross. It's a plastic cross from Acapulco, Mexico. It's something that my sister brought her back. So she's holding this up, and she's really angry. And she puts it onto her chest, and she walks slowly back. We're Puerto Rican, we're really like dramatic. So she walks slowly. She puts it next to the cash box. She did. She goes inside. She comes out. She has a candle, and she lights it. Lights it right next. Jesus was just Maria Condor. See, I thought a lot about stuff. I've thought a lot about my mom's stuff. See, that wasn't just. It was 47 years of a house. It was 47 years of the first Puerto Ricans that moved into that neighborhood where it was all Anglo. It was Mrs. Betty, Mrs. Boney, and Mrs. Wicklin. 3 old ladies that surrounded us that hated Puerto Rican kids. And mind you, 12 kids that would play baseball in the streets, till the wee hours. It was eventually them befriending us and teaching my mom how to make American hamburgers or pizza. It was my brothers and I cutting lawns, and for them or helping them if they needed painting, any painting or anything done around the house. It was this neighborhood that my mother could no longer afford, or we couldn't afford because it was the house I had grown up in. It was because there was a Starbucks that just came up down, opened up down the street. So we had to move out. And I've just thought about all this stuff that I currently own. And I've decided that, I don't know if you guys will Maria Kondo your stuff, but I decided to Maria Kondo the memories and screw the stuff.